Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? Is this thing on?
Yes.
I think,
it's on
okay.
the live stream,
Oh, awesome.
You'll have to project.
Okay.
And you can take it out of there if you want.
Awesome, okay. My name is Hannah Boissonneault, and I'm the bassist, vocalist, and composer behind your newest multi-genre project, Feels Like Honey.
Feels like honey as I wake from a dream, and it feels like honey, all the spaces in between, and it feels like a dream.
So what you just heard was our very first single for Feels Like Honey. It was composed by me and recorded by a lot of different musicians involved in different genres, like jazz, classical music, and rock and roll. It was also released on January 3rd, 2020. So I'm involved in many different communities myself. I'm getting a classical composition degree here, I'm a jazz bassist, and I'm in a progressive rock band called Blank Slate. So being involved in these many different communities, I've realized that a lot of these different musicians in different genres don't really get a chance to interact with each other musically. So I'm proposing a space for musicians to come together and collaborate and record together for Feels Like Honey by proposing a 4-song EP that encourages excitement and empowerment in multi-genre collaboration. Through doing this EP, I plan to compensate my student musicians that I involve and also to blur the lines between genre, artists, and audiences alike. So Feels Like Honey is not just a band, it's a unique project that's facilitated by my original compositions that brings together artists from different genres and allows them to collaborate together. There are artists like Bon Iver and Sufjan Stevens that really take the time to be involved in the indie classical and multi-genre experience by bringing classical musicians on their tours. They sell out millions of dollars on these tours, but the artists and audience relationships tend to be uneven. The audiences usually come for the artists themselves and not necessarily the classical musicians. The musicians that are on these tours are usually just an add-on or a bonus to the experience. Feels Like Honey will be different because I'll be marketing each individual musician that's involved on all platforms and really utilizing their artistic voices in these songs. I'm also really interested in working with new music ensembles in the classical community, and I've gotten a commission opportunity from the Grand Valley State University New Music Ensemble, a proposition for a Feels Like Honey project in the future, so I know that this project has longevity. So looking at our Spotify analytics, we have 3,300 streams spread across 32 different cities in the USA, and it's only been 1 month since the song came out, so I'll be planning on increasing these numbers in the future. My primary target audience is casual listeners of indie classical and different genres, people that are interested in multi-genre projects, and also jazz music, classical music, and rock music. I'm also interested in working with new music ensembles in the classical community, and so my target audiences are also new music ensembles and also jazz musicians, classical musicians, musicians that are interested in doing collaboration work. So I know that Running Start only covers half of this budget, but I plan to campaign for the rest of it through Kickstarter. My band Blank Slate was successful with this last May, and we campaigned for $2,000 in 1 month. We were able to not only fund our music video, but also to fund the printing of merchandise packages that we were able to give out to audiences that basically donated to this Kickstarter, and we were able to make a $600 profit from that Kickstarter alone. So I have my budget split up into 3 different categories: recording, musicians, and marketing. I need $1,700 for recording at Troubadour Recording Studios in Lansing. They also worked on the first song for Feels Like Honey. Split across $35 an hour, 12 hours per song, and 4 songs on the EP. I also need $800 for mixing through Michael Martinson, a producer that Blank Slate and Feels Like Honey has worked with in the past. And I'm also asking for $1,500 in performance compensation. I'm planning to give each performer $100 to be on this project. I need $500 for marketing on social media and also a CD release party that I plan to facilitate myself to promote the EP and the excitement for the EP when it comes out. And also I need $500 for merchandise printing. I already have designs you'll see in the next couple slides. So I plan to market Feels Like Honey through multiple platforms, specifically using my own connections that I have in these different artists in different genres that I'm involved in. So I plan to bring the merchandise for Feels Like Honey to Blank Slate concerts, for example, and really marketing it there. I also plan to bring the merchandise to my classical performances and premieres, and also to go to new music concerts and new music ensemble concerts and really marketing with those musicians there. And I know that each musician on this project will have their own network and marketing in their own genres that they're involved in, so they'll be promoting the project as well. I also plan to have live shows in the future, and I'm also planning on making Feels Like Honey merchandise through my Indie Honeybee jewelry business that I have sold over 100 of these pendants, so I plan to make Feels Like Honey inspired jewelry through that. I'm also planning on doing live shows in the future as well. Thank you so much, and I hope that you can help me support me to make my project a reality. Thanks.
I'll start. So you said that you were going to market each musician that you use. How are you planning? What's the plan for marketing each musician? I'm interested in that.
So I have a lot of social medias for Feels Like Honey. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I've been doing individual artist spotlights where I include their bio and their a photo of them and like all the things that they're involved in. So that's the way I've been marketing them on social media, but I also plan to talk about them to all my friends and be like, hey, you should work with this musician. They're really great in the studio and they're really great people to work with. So that's how I facilitate like marketing those musicians right now.
You talk about collaboration and also reaching out to different networks. What is your plan for doing that?
For sure. So for collaboration specifically with the musicians, I plan to give them a space to improvise on the songs and kind of provide framework in the future. So in this past project, I kind of learned that, writing the song and then presenting it with in the studio was like a really fun thing to do, but I really want to give them a space to have their own artistic voice. And promoting it and promoting collaboration in the future, I plan to really work with new music ensembles that are interested in this kind of thing and interested in collaborating with like multi-genre projects.
With looking at the focusing on music ensemble as opposed to artist-driven, is part of your business plan the idea of maintaining the publishing rights and rolling it out so others can perform the music, or is it going to all be related to you and putting a crafted ensemble together?
That is a very good question that I've been kind of thinking about. I think for right now, I'm planning on keeping it as my own project where I can perform like myself, and I don't really plan on keeping or offering the music for other musicians yet, but that's something that I'm thinking about for the future.
And then my second question is on the marketing side. You're mentioning you're doing social marketing right now on Instagram and things. How many followers do you have currently? How did you push for your 3,000 Spotify? How did that all happen, and what initiatives did you take?
So on Instagram, we have about 300 followers, I believe, and I've been following many different communities in like jazz and rock in the like new music ensembles as well. And I've also really been pushing the Spotify through Instagram specifically, but also Facebook, and like really spreading the word to like all of my friends in these communities and having them share this song as well. So that's something that I've been doing a lot, primarily through Instagram, and also on Facebook. We have about 115 likes, I believe. So Facebook is something that I'm really working on spreading the word as well.
Is there any plan to bring that marketing sort of like to another level beyond that word of mouth from you and your ensemble musicians?
Yes, I definitely plan to have the merchandise be a huge part of it. So it's not just like a Feels Like Honey project, but really like a Feels Like Honey brand per se. So I really want to do like, market it through my jewelry business and also through the merchandise that I'm selling and through the like social media platforms that I've been doing.